Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to an all-new episode of Construction Secrets with me, David Windsor. For those of you that don't know, I'm a residential contractor here in the beautiful town of Park City, Utah. We're building multi-million-dollar luxurious homes. I'm gonna drive this way, so this is my house right here, boom. Got my house, and I'm gonna just drive down the street. Got my neighbor's house, and then got this construction fence, boom. We just purchased this lot, my wife, myself, and my business partner. We just purchased this lot right here, and we are gonna build a spec house on that thing. We were gonna start in the fall, but the snow came a lot quicker than we anticipated, so we're pressing the pause button on that spec house. But you know, it's December right now, and we won't break ground until probably March, so stay tuned for that. We'll do a little more episodes of that as we progress. I'll teach you a little bit, you know, some of the things that we're doing within our company in spec houses, and how we're saving some of our money, and how we're leveraging, you know, our own personal homes and blah 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 to get a little bit more money out of the bank. But as always, you can go over to davidwindsor.com to get your free downloadable templates. All I ask in exchange is that you share this YouTube channel, you like it, or you subscribe to it, or leave a comment below. We're learning. We're a humble group of individuals building houses out here, and we're not trying to claim we know everything. We're just doing what we do, and I'm here to learn. We've been in business for 18 months, so we have a lot to learn. We've only been in business for 18 months, but in those short 18 months, we've accumulated $15 million worth of work, and that's my goal with this YouTube channel, is just to share with you guys what we're doing in our company. And I'm not here to teach you about how a house is built. I'm not gonna be the guy teaching you about the new HVAC systems or the new plumbing fixtures or drywall tips and techniques. I'm here to teach you about the operations side of construction, running a general construction company. I'm here to teach you about the business side of things, you know, anything that we do in our company, our spreadsheets, our billing, our invoicing, our same thing, our estimating, our taxes, our strategies, the softwares we use. In addition, I'm here to just share with you some of the insights that I feel are important about relationships, self-confidence, things like that. And so that's what this channel is all about. And if you have any suggestions for me, leave some comments below, and I'd love to hear what you have going on. So as mentioned, we are building luxurious ski towns in Park City, and the thing I want to talk to you today about is, you know, business is a lot harder than people think, and it's not going to happen as fast as you think. And everyone makes mistakes, especially in today's world of thinking that they can just go out and crush it right away and make a lot of money. I mean, social media and the online game, you know, these coaching courses, and, you know, read these things and sell these things on Amazon, and you can make $50,000 a month in the first 3 months. Those things do happen for people, but those people are not only smart, but they have proven techniques that they've already implemented. And then, yes, they are making that amount of money, but they've worked their asses off and they understand the system. And you can too, but it's not going to take you 3 months to make 50 grand a month. Like, let's be realistic, especially if you're only making 50 grand a year at this point in your life. So business takes a long time, and this is something that took me a long time to recognize. I started a food company. It was a baking flour made out of bananas. I started this company, Banana Flour, 10 years ago, more than that, and traveled the whole world. Went around to, you know, Philippines, Peru, India, Africa, and we collected bananas, you know, unripe green bananas from these cultures, and we imported them. And we were in a couple thousand grocery stores across the United States, and we were doing our thing. But, you know, banana flour was such a specific product, and there's all these businesses around us that are getting purchased by the big companies, General Mills and Kellogg's, and, you know, these are our peers, people that we were at our, you know, the food conventions with, and these guys sold these companies for $200, $300, $400, $500 million to General Mills and all these companies. And so we just kept, you know, plugging away, thinking it could be us, but we missed the mark, and that's okay. You know, at the very end, I ended up just shutting it down, and I walked away. And so I guess you can call it a little bit of a failure, because I quit. But I just couldn't take it anymore after a decade and not any progress. And, you know, and I'm starting this YouTube thing up. I'm new to YouTube. I'm new to this and that. And, You know, you see all these people that are very successful, and in just a year they've done X, Y, and Z, and they build these courses, these online courses, and they're making millions, if not tens of millions of dollars doing this stuff. And it's really easy to get drawn into the allure and the shiny bright lights of what you can make in these courses or on YouTube or in construction. I'm telling you that in 18 months, we've accumulated $15 million worth of work in construction. A couple factors to that. We live in a very, very expensive, high-end, luxurious ski town. So the price points are just bigger out here, and people are willing to bear those prices. So the customer base has a lot more money, and they expect it. The price is what the market will bear, you know, and that's simple as that. And the market is bearing very high prices out here. So there's a couple factors in there, but also, you know, I was working for the largest general contractor in the state of Utah, a multi-billion-dollar company. And along the way of working for this company, I definitely had a lot of visions and, you know, moonlight evenings where I worked on this business plan. I understood it. I went and I knocked on doors of architects. I talked to people. You know, my wife put up her own money from real estate, and then I got my business partner and my neighbor and his brother, and I went out and raised a bunch of money and to purchase a piece of land. And then that piece of land, you know, and then all of us co-signed on a loan, and that was my first project. And so I was able to like convince people to put up their own money and co-sign on the loan with them, and then get the GC fee. That's how I got my experience. For me to go out and talk to a private client and say, hey, I've never built a house before, but trust me with your $1 million home, that's a lot harder to do. So I had to get savvy in that way. And so if you're thinking of just starting out and you don't know where to go, like, you might need to go raise some money. You might need to put up your own money. You might need just to like build your own little shed and you know, put a GC fee in there, as silly as it sounds, just to build a resume. You know, go to a friend and say, I'll do this for you at cost, and you just pay me for my time. Let me remodel your bathroom, and that's a resume for you. Like, there's certain ways and things and stuff you can do along the way, but it's not as easy as it sounds. And when people are talking on these online videos and saying, this is what it takes, you know, here's how you do it. And, you know, I'm sitting here teaching you the things that we're doing, or showing you the things that we're doing within our business. That doesn't mean that it's going to be easy for you. That doesn't mean that you're going to have an easier time, you know, starting your company. You have to put in the work, and you have to love what you do, and you have to show up every day. Business is extremely hard, and especially in the beginning. For you to make your first $100,000 is an extremely hard task, and for you to go from 100,000 to $1 million is even harder. And then if you want to, you know, 10x that and go to 10 million, well, that's a whole nother ball game. And you may not be the individual to take it to that level. I may not be the individual to take it that level, but you need to decide. Everyone has a threshold, but you know, you have to put in the work, you have to put in the time. And just because you're showing up to work every day and you're working hard and you're reacting and you answer your phone and you're doing everything it takes, doesn't mean your business is going to grow. That means you're providing a good customer service. You're providing, you know, good business practices, and those things are important, and that's how you will survive for a long time in business. But you also have to be out there pounding the pavement, getting outside your comfort zone. And if you're building, you know, if you're in the part of the country right now where your average job is $25,000, $50,000, $100,000 for a job, so you're only making, you know, $2,500 or $5,000 or $10,000 per job, you're going to need a lot of jobs. So how can you get savvy? How can you get more money out of your jobs? And maybe it is you go find 10 friends, and all 10 friends put in $10,000, and all 10 friends just bought a $100,000 piece of dirt, and all 10 friends co-sign on a loan to build a $200,000 house. And you know, so you're $300,000 into this project, and you're able to sell the house for, I don't know your market, $400,000. So all 10 friends invested $10,000, and all 10 friends made, you know, you made $100,000 profit. All 10 friends made $10,000. So you made 100% return on your money. Plus, you as the GC, you build a $200,000 house. You get, let's just call it 10% for easy math. So you're getting $20,000 plus the return on your investment. You're making $30,000 on that one project alone. Those are little ways you can get, you know, creative and innovative to find work, to build more wealth outside of just going out and getting awarded specific jobs from specific clients. So there's a lot of ways to do it, and I'm gonna be sharing more of those ways throughout this process with these videos. But everybody has to realize that it's not easy to grow and scale a business, and especially to sustain a business. And so don't think that if you're leaving your job and you're making 50, 60 grand a year or something, and you're like, you know what, I see my boss is making 150, 200 grand a year. Screw him, I quit. I'm gonna go make 100 grand, 200 grand a year. Well, how long has your boss been in business? How many relationships does he have? How many people has he worked with? How hard does this guy work behind the scenes to drum up more work? You don't know. Is he taking people out to dinner? Is he taking contractors out to dinner, clients, architects? Like, what are the things that he is doing to accumulate this amount of work? So don't just assume that because he's making 2, 3, 4 more times than you are, that you can just quit your job and go do that. It takes effort, it takes work, and you're gonna have to put in some time to sit down and figure out the best way to drum up and accumulate work within your own personal general contracting business. I have a lot of tools and techniques that we use within ours to market our business and gain more work, and you can access those videos on this YouTube channel. But for now, I'm just letting you know, like, if you're starting out in construction and starting your own construction company, you got to stay consistent, you got to work hard, and you got to realize that it's not going to be easy, and it's going to take a long time. You just add the time to it. Expect to get crushed for the first 3 years. 3 to 5 years is really tough. And year 5 through 10, if you can hold on and ride the wave and really do a good job, you're gonna make some real money. But you got to be patient. A lot of people are impatient and they don't take the time. I put in my time with the commercial contractor. That was my time, and then I came out swinging hard. I had a plan and I made it happen, and I executed to the best of my ability to accumulate this amount of work in this short period of time. But it wasn't because I just showed up and the work fell in my lap. I put the time in, I put the effort in, and to be honest, we took some discounts in the beginning. I would never ever encourage you to take discounts as a contractor. Like, do not discount your service. If you're not going to discount the level of service that you give a client, why would you discount the GC fee? However, I did take some discounts, and I did that strategically to drum up enough work in this first 18 months so we could build a resume. You can go to our website, you can see that we have 8 or 9 houses, and then when we go out to win work in the future, we can say, go over to our website, this is our resume, these are the homes we built, and that's a little bit more credibility than not having anything there. And so when I didn't have anything there, I gave some discounts to entice some of these particular clients to go with us instead of the other guy, to save them some money. But moving forward, that's not the business we run. We are, a high-end general contractor, and we're not gonna discount our product based on that. So that being said, you can go over to davidwindsor.com once again to get your free downloadable templates. You can also like, subscribe, and share this YouTube channel with your friends. All I ask in exchange is nothing. So I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate your time. I thank you for everything you do, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.